We're playing 9-ball here at the Lakeside Shopping Centre. A real cauldron of excitement east of London in Thurrock. The crowd's as enthusiastic as ever. Now it's time to join your host, Mark Johnston-Allen.
Hello, welcome once again to the Virgin Interactive World Pool Masters. Now this 16-man invitation event being staged here at the Lakeside Shopping Centre has attracted some of the game's best players. They've travelled from all over the world in the hope of becoming the 99 champion. And speaking of the game's best players, our next match features one of the game's all-time greats. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Philippines, Francisco Bustamante. Well, he is the reigning champion and he is the #1 on the US Tour circuit. His opponent, on the other hand, well, he's only been a professional for 1 year, but Lely already has won the German Open, defeating Francisco in the final. Please welcome Francisco Bustamante and Lely. Now, Francisco, you must have very fond memories of this event.
Oh, this is a great event again, and I'm happy to be here again, and I hope I have a lot of fun this tournament.
Is this the kind of situation, playing in a shopping centre like this, that attracts you to playing in this sort of tournament?
No, this is great. I mean, it's a lot of fun, you know, and then the people, they have a lot of fun, and then they can watch, you know, and I have no problem with that.
How's your form at the moment?
Oh, it's good, yeah. I'm very good.
Okay, we wish you all the best. Now, Alex, now you've only been a professional for 1 year, but already you've won the German Open, defeating Francisco in the final, so you must be confident.
I feel good about this match, and I feel good about so many Dutch fans being here.
How many Dutch fans have we got here at the moment? We've got a few.
I saw all the flags, so if they keep them up.
Now, do you like playing in this kind of environment?
Excuse me?
Do you like playing in a situation like this?
Yeah, it's the first time for me. I played the event in Cardiff, which was great, but this is even better. It's a great venue.
You're playing a great player, Francisco. You confident?
I'm confident. I'm a great player as well. They just don't know me yet, so.
I'm sure they will soon. Francisco Bustamante and Lely, ladies and gentlemen.
And your commentators for this match, Ralph Souquet and Sid Waddell.
Well, Alex Lely is not blessed with over-modesty. Ralph Souquet, my co-commentator, as usual, certainly knows his own worth. I like that line. I'm great. They just don't know it yet.
Well, I mean, that shows that he has lots of confidence, especially playing Francisco Bustamante, because he beat him earlier in '99, playing in the German Open. And he played a brilliant match there to beat him. So if you can play like this here...
How did you do yourself in that one?
I lost in the quarterfinals, so I didn't play that good.
So if you just started watching, this is the lag. White ball nearest, the bottom rail kicks off. And now you're in for one of the great sights at World Sport, and I'm not kidding. Just watch the muscle memory and control that this man, this is a phenomenon. Just watch how he breaks. To actually control a cue stick that nearly comes back out of his bridge finger is phenomenal. The holder strikes off here. Well, good break, but he locked up the two.
Yeah, he hit it not that hard, but he had a nice cue ball control, as you can see here. Cue ball just stops. Here you can see it just stops there and then get another kick from the 8 ball.
And forget all you've ever heard about the mechanics of science.
I think here
about the back arm being straight. The way this guy holds the cue is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's completely different. He's probably the only player on the whole tour that aims balls like nobody else even get close to him. So Bustamante just played a push out here, made the number 7 ball, and gave Alex the opportunity to take the shot or give it back away. So he gave it back to Bustamante.
Almost off the bottom of the ball. Looks as though... Well, why hit it? I mean, what application of side and bottom? It's almost off the ball.
Yeah, well, the way he aims the ball and the way he actually hits it is completely different.
Absolutely, yeah. Who'll be a commentator when this bloke's playing? Brilliant player. Lely in the game 1 year as a pro, and remarkable scalp to have beaten, well, that's confidence in this game. He beat Francie recently in the German Open.
That was a great shot on the 2 ball here. He has to jack up, lift the cue up, and just try to stop the cue ball as he did here perfectly.
Yeah, even though it bobbled and bounced under perfect control, that shot.
But still he has not an easy one on the 3 ball here. He might play a safety, try to bring the cue ball behind the 6.
Well, to you or me, or maybe Ron Suke, that ball will be safe. With Busty, they never are.
Well, it wasn't a good shot. I mean, he just tried to bring both balls as far away from each other as possible, but left him an opportunity to play another save here. But it's for both the first match of the tournament as well, so that means they're not used to the table speed yet, so it might take them a couple of games to get used to the table speed.
Is the bank bottom left too dangerous to try, Rob?
No, I think he's going for it. No, he's not. He was going for the safety here. So he's not taking any chances at the beginning of the match to make any mistakes. So try to play it in the defense way.
And the people of Essex turning out for this annual pilgrimage to Lakeside. Buy the spuds, buy the groceries, and then dig the pool. Well, this is more reminiscent of the Crucible Sheffield in the World Snooker Championships. The 2 young jocks laid infinite snookers for 3 hours rather than the World Pool Championships, but like it'll suddenly explode into aggression.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the pool game can be a safety battle for a few minutes, but as soon as one player makes a mistake, it's going to get offensive again. So he's going to kick the 3 ball here. Well, I thought he's going to kick it.
So that's straightening out. You mentioned it on last week's show, Rob. That straightening out is because you've applied English. So the ball goes into the cushion and comes out at the angle, and then on the next thing it imparts opposite side, is it?
Yeah, it's like a reverse English then. But that's the difference between, I think it's English billiards or even snooker, where you keep the English.
So it's a lot more than pointing a bit of polished wood at a spheroid. Infinitely scientific game. Invented sort of at the same time. Snooker was invented in India around about 1850, 1860 by snookers, i.e. snotty-nosed junior officers. When this game was being developed in the States, true? Snooker means snotty-nosed?
Well, I don't even know. The history said that especially the pool game was invented in the 18th century somewhere in France, actually.
Oh, that's billiards, yeah?
No, actually, even pool. Not only the billiards, the 3 cushion, even the pool. And Bustamante won the first game, leading 1-0.
The holder at Yango, 35 years of age from Manila, but went to Germany about 4 or 5 years ago and took a lot of money off a lot of guys.
Yeah, I think he's living about 7 years in Germany right now, and he won, I don't know how many tournaments, but a lot. He took a lot of money from me, because he beat me many, many times in finals or semi-finals.
And the current Camel Tour Player of the Year, and the holder of this title, 1-0 up. Slaughterous break. Absolutely slaughterous.
Well, he's breaking the balls not that hard as he's normally doing it, but if you can see the cue here, just going out of his finger
bridge. I mean, that is incredible control to bring it back at upwards of 30 miles an hour. It is incredible to control a piece of wood with so many factors at your fingertips. To take it out of the bridge is phenomenal.
Yeah, it really is. And he's got a nice layout here, only 5 balls left on the table. So if you can get a position on the 6 in the side, or maybe he's going to draw it back, play it in the left-hand corner. No, he's going for the side here, but to get a little out of line. You want it to be a little more straight in on the 6.
So if he plays it gently into the middle bag, it will cross the table to be about 3 inches from the far. No, use the angles to land 9 inches foot from the cushion. Now this is easy because you can even risk simultaneous contact cushion and ball. It'll go in anyway, not a hard shot even though it's so near. And he will, oh yes, this is not flash. It's the most efficient way to strike the ball.
Yeah, well, stroking the ball from the back, it's a little different. I used to do it about 5-6 years ago, but now I'm playing left-handed instead. But now he is going to make a 9 ball to bring him 2-0 leads.
Lely of Holland by 3 racks to 2.
Lely of The Hague trying to do a William here.
Nice break by Alex Lely here. He's got a good position on the 1 ball. And I think even the 3 ball is close to the side where the 4 ball, the pink ball is. So that could have been the 3-3. So that means he's going to tight it up and brings Francisco a little under pressure here.
Three in the middle, and I think it leaves. The tricky thing is getting the angle to take the pink. He's thinking of taking the pink in the same pocket, does he, Ralph?
Probably, but he might play it in the corner pocket. No, he's going for the same pocket, yeah.
Oh, sole mio, oh, sole me. The loneliness of the long-distance pool player, Fabio Petroni. Pensive. Knocked out in the qualifying rounds. Still hanging around though. Not many jobs going on gondolas in Essex. Lovely cool playing on the blue base here. Now to you or me who bash the balls around in the perfect pool, this would leave the rail. Not here. And we've had a hunk on the floor, Jan Verhaas. We now have a doll referee, Michaela Tabb of Scotland. Ooh, that was, he was lucky there. That nearly hit the angle.
He barely missed it, yeah. But with this ball, he ties the match up 3 games apiece.
Wanna tell you ladies what a good jockey can do. Come on, jockey, jockey. He can thrill your very soul. good at riding jockey, and that's about all I'm aware. Come on, jockey, jockey. Hey, hey, I'm a good at riding jockey, and that's about all I'm aware. Come on, jockey, jockey. Gonna lay it to the one, the best.
Well, he spieled the spiel. Now he's got to turn the wheel. He said, I'm a great player. They just don't know it yet. Did Lely at the kickoff. Bustamante, the holder. It's 3-3. And he put his camera off.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, Alex could run the whole match from this point here. I mean, it's always hard to do, especially on television matches, but they are all able to do it. So in that case, you should never feel safety, even if with a 5 or 6 game lead. And he made a ball on the break. I don't know if you can see the 2 ball here. The way he looks, probably not.
Just to remind you the rules, they're very simple. You hit the pack, and if anything goes down, the 9 goes down, you won straight away. If, say, the 5 went down, you must then proceed to the low ball. If the 1 goes down, as in this case, you proceed to the 2 ball. And at any time, you can think up a plant or a cannon involving the low ball and maybe an intermediate ball. Or if you can see a plant from the low ball to the 9, you can step in. What are you thinking of here, Rolf?
Well, if you can see the 2 ball and make it, I think there's only one problem on the table, which is the 5 ball actually.
And it's short course pool, this. It's only a race to 9. So once they've got the feel of the table, at this point in the game, when they both got the feel of the balls on the table, a 3 or 4 rack run, quite possible from either player.
That's exactly right. And from here, you might think of playing a combination 4 into the 9, if you can get a straight in on the 4. No, he is not.
Well, didn't want that kiss. I still think it goes into the middle, though. Pink.
I don't think so. Probably not. He can pass the 7 there, but then he has no. Oh, that's a tight pocket. That's only half a pocket.
Known in the trade as the Scotchman. An exceedingly tight pocket. So what's his alternative, Ralph, if he chooses to ignore the middle?
Well, even if he could make the 4 in the side, there's no shot on the 5 ball, except the combination 5 into 6, which is real hard. Well, he chose the safety option here. He played a great safety. So this is a real hard shot for Django to hit the 4 ball, but if he can hit it, he can make it.
The holder then. Here in Essex, we've already seen Johnny Archer, 4 times world champion, have a little bit of heavy weather against England's Lee Tucker, but through. And the holder, oh, that was what he went for. He went for that tickled right. Hasn't landed bad there, though, Rolf. I think this cuts, but it's a tremendous long way to hold the line of the white.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a tough shot for Alex here. But I think he's going to play safe again here. Try to snooker the cue ball behind the 9 and bring the 4 ball to the end of the table. Exactly there, yeah. That was a great shot here.
Nail bite in time, crowd's gone tense, 3 apiece. Holder of the title, Francisco Bustamante, got a job to do here against the talented Dutchman. It's nail wrecking good.
Wow, what a shot here. That was a great shot. He played it with inside English and cut this 4 ball in there. Unbelievable. Look here. Wow, he almost overcut it. He hit
And
the
when a
left side
former
of the
world
pocket.
champion says wow like that, you know you see it class. Bustamante, just like Efren Reyes, capable at any time and making you gasp. Tony Drigger who starred, as it were, in the World Championships in Cardiff a few weeks ago. He's through to the next stage of the tournament. Doesn't practice much, just loves it.
Oh, he missed that
Bad
5
mistakes, dollies it up.
He was trying to cheat the pocket actually here, because the 5 didn't pass the 6. He probably had like 30-40% of the pocket, but on a new cloth like here, they might slide in. But the way he hit that was very bad. Watch here. Oh my goodness.
So he produces the shot of a hero, 1 minute, and then a 0. Now this kid could step in here. He probably didn't think he was going to get another shot in this rack. Man with a plan.
Well, he has to pass the 8 ball. Try to bring the cue ball between the pocket and the 8 ball. Don't hit the 9. That means trouble again here. I mean, he can make it in the side and bring the cue ball back to the end rail, close to the 8, hitting it with high right English, but he has to be careful, otherwise he's going to hit the 9 ball.
High right English opens the angle out, and that's a perler, as they say in knitting circles.
Yeah, that was an excellent shot here.
Oh, you lucky Dutch person! Oh my goodness! A double kiss after an awful shot. Watch this. Made a right mess of the pot and got the extra kiss.
Wow, that was real lucky.
This weekend,
Lely
4 racks to 3.
steps to the table with a great chance. 4-3 ahead after a really fluky double kiss. On the black, he's scratched.
Foul.
But therefore he is unlucky here. He made a good break, but the cue ball get kissed in from another ball. But what I was trying to say is that after lucky shots like the 8 ball he did in the game before, that might turn the whole game. So those shots, they can be the deciding or the decision of a whole match. Having ball in hand with only 6 balls left on the table, that shouldn't be a big problem for Django.
Oh, the holder. This is really strange trying to work out what he's putting on the ball, because he tends to do his aiming much lower on the ball, and then at the last minute just takes it up to just below mid ball. And choking the cue, well, it's a nervous tick rather than, I think, anything to do with the function of the spheroids. Lots of left hand English and bottom. Well, Lady looks sometimes a bitch. Sometimes Tinkerbell. Lucky shot won Alex the last frame. Then he scratched off the break, so it's evened it out.
Yeah, only 9 ball left on the table, straight in. So with this shot, he's gonna tie the match up at.
Well, whether you're in nappies or in a Zimmer frame, this is the place for pool action in Essex. Lakeside Unique Auditorium. As the holdout is in a very tight match here, 4 apiece.
Rack 9.
Would like to pick a winner, Ralph.
4 racks each.
Well, it's hard to pick a winner here. Let's see if Django can make a ball on a break here. There you go. Just made the 6-ball on a break, but he reduced the speed again here because he wasn't successful with the last one. So he tries to control the cue ball a little more.
And he got nice development on the 9. We haven't yet seen sometimes referred to as a golden break, i.e. the 9 going down off the break. Sure we will.
Well, with almost 4 balls hanging in a pocket, it shouldn't be a problem for Francisco to take the lead again here.
Game, those of you who, the balls aren't bigger than they are in snooker or billiards, English billiards. So much more ability to put side spin or English on it, and top and bottom, follow and drag. Hence they rarely hit the ball in the middle, so you sometimes, well, you make this game very different to snooker, as Steve Davis would say, where you play for position generally. In this you play ball to ball, and you don't need the absolute minute angles that they need in snooker here. You can work bigger angles.
That's right, because the pockets are a little bigger and you can cheat the pocket a little, so that means you can hit the rail first and they still will slide in if the cloth is brand new. And it won't happen in snooker, where you have to hit the pocket straight in, otherwise it will wobble out.
That having been said, these pockets are more generous, but they are angled. They are not beveled pockets. They have an extreme acute angled knuckle on them, so they sometimes can be a bitch. So you will just tickle this in and snidge of maybe left hand side to go onto the cushion and come about a foot out. Across the table, like that.
Yeah, he's alright here. Get himself into a nice position on the 9. And gets him the 5-4 lead again.
Well, I don't know about Miss Molly, but these lads sure like the ball. Name of the game, 9-ball pool. Object of the exercise, sink the 9.
Bustamante to break.
On your screen, a genius. Use the word advisedly, genius, as in spirit, where mind and body coordination come together on a pool table holder. 5-4 up, and looking to sew it up quick. Lucky not to scratch.
Yeah, right. He was a bit lucky here because he hit the 1 ball a little too much to the right side. That made the cue ball go into the left corner. Wow, he hit the jaw of the side pocket here. That was a little lucky. And the kiss from the 4 ball that left the 1 ball right there. That was a great shot here because he had to jack up to keep the cue ball in the center of the table, not to the end rail.
Well, as principle, the one thing this has got in common with snooker is that the essence is not the potting, but control of the white. You are at all times wanting that white on a yo-yo to go and come to within a millimetre of where you mean it.
The way he's playing right now, he looks much more confident than he did a couple of games before. So I think now he's he is in his game.
And he's not in your half of the draw, so you could meet him in the final, Ralph, is that right?
No, I think he is in my half. That's a shame, yeah. But as I said last week, first I have to win my match, or my matches, to get there.
Using the knuckle there, that chit in the pocket, that's see, deliberately aimed at the angle of the pocket to take it in off. Just slight screw stun to leave it dead straight 9. This for daylight between him and his Dutch opponent. This was 6-4.
Rack 11, Bustamante to break, leading 6 racks to 4.
Francisco to break, leading 6-4. Can he take revenge against Alex Lely that beat him in the German Open finals earlier this year? And he made a ball on a break. 2 ball down, but no shot on the 1.
Push out.
That's a push out, definitely.
So where's the best bet for the? Where would you go yourself, Ralph?
Well, from here it looks like that the 1 ball can't pass the 4 in the corner, so that means he might just roll it into the bottom rail here to leave him a long shot, so then Alex can hit the 1 but don't make it, and even has trouble to play a resave. That's another option. I don't know what Bustamante was thinking here of playing this push out.
He can't clear the pink, can he?
I don't think so. There might be a little chance to just hit the 1 by a hair and try to make the pink 4, but that's a tough shot. That's maybe like a 5% shot here.
The Essex people, everybody's eyes pierced on the bays.
Yeah, he tried to hide the cue ball behind the 7 and leave the 1 ball down on the other end of the table. And it looks pretty good.
Needs to swerve around. Scratch.
He missed it. That's a ball in hand for Alex Lely. I think Francisco thought that he hit it, but from here it didn't look like. Well, oh, there's Fabio, still watching the event. Even he lost.
As they say in Yorkshire, not happy. So what happens when you go out, you build yourself, pump yourself up for a game, and then capiche.
Yeah, that happened. If you have a hard match and you put all your energy into that match, then afterwards you might get sleepy. If he can get a good position here from the 5, which is the orange, to the 6, and this game should be over, and he will come closer to Django.
Trailing 6 the minute, but looking good. The Dutch lad here, Alex, looking good for 6-5.
Well, I think a little bit too straight in here because he can't get the cue ball far enough from the rail here, so he will leave himself a tougher shot than he wanted to. He's probably going to draw this ball into the rail and play the 8 in the same corner. Exactly that way.
So what, a little bit of top just to run on slightly?
Yeah, you could just
to play
roll
the
it
9
in.
the other way?
Just could roll it in and play the 9 in the opposite corner, or play it a little harder and play the 9 in the same pocket. He's alright.
6-5, coming up. Yeah, Lely and truly pulls it back to 6-5.
Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Bam, bam.
Don't look anywhere else in November because there's only one sports channel worth watching. See rugby history in the making when Fox Sports wraps up its coverage of the World Cup with the semi-finals and the final from Twickenham and Millennium Stadium. A big month of golf with the Ford Open Championship, the LPGA Tour Championship, the World Cup of Golf, and Tiger Woods tees off at the Johnny Walker Classic. Soccer, 9 live Premier League games along with the big clash between European and South American club champions Manchester United and Palmeiras. The NBL basketball season hots up with full court coverage every Friday and Saturday night. Gridiron, the NFL explodes onto your screen as America's best lock horns at the business end of the season. And the WWF comes alive with War is War and WWF Heat. There's only one place you'll see it all. Fox Sports in November. Sky News on.
Welcome back in this race to 9. It's now 7-all between Bustamante, the defending champion, and the Dutchman, Alex Lely.
He's taking his time. Why? What's the hesitation? It's roadmap time, isn't it? These
Well,
balls
the
lie
4 ball
dead easy.
the 4 ball looks a bit funny. That's the reason why he's playing position to play the 4 in the opposite corner. That was a great shot here. And if he gets a good angle after the 4, pink 4 on the green 6, this game should be history.
Well, as they say in Holland, we'll have to decide to see about that. The long pink, but position begging all angles. Yeah, he should have no trouble potting these 5 out of the pockets.
I think the 4 ball was the deciding shot in this rack here.
This looking good then for Lely to take it to 8-7, and we'll have first crack at the pack. What could be the deciding rack?
Yeah, he's going to be on the hill very soon. So that means if he wins one more game, he is through. He will be in the quarterfinals.
And you got to say it, I think Bustamante getting fractious about the one he reckoned he feathered. The one he thought he feathered, I think he shouldn't have let it get on his brains. It shouldn't have hung in his head for a couple of racks, Ralph.
Yeah, right, exactly right. I think that's why he lost a bit concentration, and that might have cost him the whole match. Because maybe he won't get back to the table. Lely wins rack number 15 and leads 8-7. Yeah, leading 8-7, Alex Lely is to break probably for the match here. It could have been his most exciting or most special break in his whole life here.
And the body language of the holder says it all.
He was really lucky here. Made a ball on the break, and the 1 and the 2 ball hanging in the pocket.
This Bustamante's head hangs ever nearer his hands. The holder, is he about to go to the timeout bench? As the talented Dutch player who got the drop on him in the German Open looks like repeating the dosage.
Well, to me it looks not like a roadmap, but it's not that hard to run out. But in a match, race to 9, he's on the hill now. Every shot is a little more difficult than at the beginning of a match.
And when one guy's on the hill, the other guy's over it. In metaphorical terms. Here he goes, putting the long 3, bottom left. It's got a natural angle, I would think, to take the pink top right.
Yeah, he's in perfect shape here.
His favourite food, says in his biog, Italian hot pot. Certainly showed Busty a spicy performance here. Francie will not get out of the risotto easily. Not over yet. But these balls look a bit of a doddle. Cheats the pocket, in off the knocker.
I got a little funny here on the 5. He wanted to be straight in, so he could stop it. So now he has to go either back and forth or just bring the cue ball to the right side of the table and play the 8 in the same corner as the 5.
The back and forth shot is the shot that traverses the table cushion to cushion.
Right. But this, of course, is the little harder shot because you have to hit it harder. That means if you don't hit the pocket in the middle, it might wobble out then. So I think he's going to play it softer and bring the cue ball to the right side of the table and play the 8 in the same corner.
Oh, no, played it into the cushion with check side. Lovely shot. Or is he too straight? Or can he draw?
I think he's got enough angle to hit the rail, the end rail. Play it with left-hand English and bring the cue ball down to the 9. I think that's it. Oh, he's fallen through.
Our running side to sink the great Bustamante. Sensation in Essex. Bustamante is busted. The talented Dutchman beats Django. There was one moment in the match where he said he'd feathered the 1 ball. Michaela Tab said, "You didn't, pal." It got on his nerves for 2 games. He lost concentration. And the holder, here's that very shot. Make your own mind up. The referee, Michaela Tab, said that this ball at this point missed. I think she was right.
But he certainly had the length in reserve because it was high.